Hi everyone and welcome to another session of diamond painting. Now we're going to be speeding and moving this along as best as we can. We're going to get our lovely dog diamond painting thing as you can see, and we'll move this along as best as we can. Hopefully we can fill here and then move up, and yeah, we can just get the colours out that we need, and we'll get the show on the road, shall we? So we'll try and do 40, we'll try to get this to an hour if we can, but I'm not sure if we can. Or you could do the can. But yeah, let's get moving. So yes, today has been a disaster. I got up, I set my alarm to get up for 9 o'clock. Didn't expect the engineer, because today I've got a gas engineer coming to do this annual gas safety shit. And I don't understand what the urgency is, because, you know, an annual safety check can take, you know, probably all year to do. So, yeah. So, set it for 9. I thought, oh, yeah, he's not going to come any early. So what happens? He knocks on the door at 8 o'clock, and, of course, I'm still in my bed, you know, haven't had a shower yet or nothing, you know, not dressed. And I thought, well, what do I do? Do I quickly get dressed and, you know, have my shower later and then just, like, quickly open the door to get this thing out of the way? And I thought, no, do you know what? You know, 8 o'clock in the morning is taking the mick. So I thought, no, you can rebook it, I think. You know, because this is the thing, on their letters, they don't say when they're coming. They just think they can turn up whenever they feel like it. So the landlord's probably going to send me a nasty letter, but, you know, whatever. I can't, you know, I'm not going to be dictated to. Either you book it in or you don't come in. Simple as that, really. I mean, they can get a warrant if they wanted to, but, you know, I'm not refusing access. I'm just saying I want an appointment. You know, it's ridiculous. But anyway, so that was a right palaver. So I had to email. They sent me a slip saying we called today, and I was like, and so I had to send them an email, and I specifically said you need to give 48 hours notice. You also need to provide a time slot. I cannot do between 7. I don't allow appointments before 10 o'clock anyway, because I know I'm never up at that time. I always sort of get up around sometimes 6 or 5, but lately I've been just getting really tired, and I forgot to turn the heating off yesterday, so I woke up, checked my meter today, because British Gas are a nightmare. If you know the little smart monitor, if that goes wrong and it breaks down, they will not replace it or send you a new one. So you then have to do the old-fashioned way of going in the cupboard every 5 minutes or every day to check it. So I woke up and I thought, oh no, because when the heating's on, oh, you just don't want to get out of your bed. And it does send you to sleep. So I checked the meter, and last night I had £15, I think that it was on, and it went down to £9. So I thought, oh, that's not bad. Bearing in mind, my funding team put £65 on that. Now, where the hell was £65 gone in a week? So, yeah, this is like going like water. You can't even put it on for like an hour. Otherwise, it takes like £15 of it. It's ridiculous, really. But I do have, I can push the emergency button. The emergency button allows you to have £10 extra, but obviously when you top up you have to pay it back, and obviously until you top up, if you use that emergency and you don't top up for a week, it will build up with standing charges, so you get charged like, I don't know, 30p an hour just for having the meter there. Mine's not a top up stick, so the old fashioned way you would get a top up stick to take to the shop to put your money on the meter. Well, mine's a smart meter, so I don't have to do that. I can just top it up on my phone. But where possible, I try not to go into that emergency thing. So I might top it up with, say, a £5, see how long that lasts. But I'm getting to the point now where I can only put it on for like 30 minutes, because it's taking like £10 a day. And what annoys me is with this you know, this energy grant fund that we all get, £67 off our bills. And what do? They know for well gas costs more, but no, they put it on the electric meter. So I then have to reach out to Manchester for this help to get help to put it on the meter, because I'm only part-time, so there's no way I can afford, you know, like £60 each time on an epoxy meter. I'd rather buy a painting for that, because I know that it just goes so quick. So, yeah. So my team helped me out with that. Obviously, you need to have like proof that you're in debt and stuff like that, or not necessarily in debt, but you know, you're struggling to meet that cost. You know, because over here is the country is basically fucked. In America, they've got such a better financial system, and their pay rates for jobs are fantastic. So unfortunately, yeah, but I don't think this economy is ever going to recover. And last night on the news, what do we get again? Oh, the bloody NHS. It's getting so boring, the same crap every night on the news. I mean, it's almost like we don't get anything else. But it was so funny. So they were saying something on the news that there's this new space centre set up in Cornwall. And the space rocket thing, the jet went off with the rocket attached to it. And it's basically a plane, but they've modified it with a control that pushes a button and it releases the rocket. And it goes up. I think it took off at 10:19 at night, and it was supposed to launch the rocket at about 1 a.m. or something. So I think they pushed the button or something happened, but they said that one of the engines went up or something, but the other engine failed. So they've lost all their satellites, and yeah, probably about, I think they said they spent 11 million on this project, but they've learned a lot from it. So, I mean, it could take months to, you know, if they decide to go through it again, and they were inspecting all the ones that were at this other centre in Birmingham, I think. Birmingham, all the way from bloody Birmingham. I don't even think that sounds more scout. So, I mean, I don't know why they want to do it from British soil, but I think it's good. You know, we've finally got a rocket being launched from British soil, but unfortunately it's failed. So everyone's been geared up, you know, waiting for this exciting moment of months of planning, and yeah, it's ended in epic failure, but the plane has landed back or something. So yeah, but they showed you an inside picture of the plane, and all the seats have been stripped out for because obviously it's got to be, the weight's got to be perfect. If it's too heavy, then obviously it could cause the plane to crash. But did anyone, I think it was America, weren't it? Did anyone see them two planes? It was a plane coming this way, and then this plane come from nowhere, from the side, and went down like that. Oh my God, like the video was, yeah, I think they died. But he basically, I think it was a blind spot. How the hell you cannot see a plane coming like that, and this one's going in, and yeah, they basically collided in the cockpit and bang. So yeah. So after this, I'm thinking of doing some lunch, which will consist of probably a tuna sandwich. I'm not really feeling that hungry today, so I might just have 2 tuna sandwiches. Then tonight I'm thinking about having chicken. I had a korma last night, and I used some pepper sub because they needed to be used. For some reason, with like salads or anything that's salad related, it has a very short shelf life for some reason. So I thought, well, I could chop some up and put them in with the korma. So that's what I had with that. But then I'm really fancying a tuna jacket, but I haven't got any salads, so I would have to buy some salad, which I really don't want to do. And last night I needed to get some more bread, and I fancied biscuits, and you know what it's like, you just get to the point where you just don't want to go out. and it was raining again, really wet and slimy and horrible, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to bite the bullet here and I'm just going to order it. I don't like ordering it because it's like £3 delivery fee, and I'm like, the shop's only around the corner, like probably 10 minutes from here, but I'm lazy like that. But yeah. A few years ago, I had this man, and I bought this, I think it was Robinson's drink or something, and he said, you're too lazy to go to the shop. No, it's not too lazy. I find it convenient ordering when I don't have to lug it back. Quite often, you know, they're heavy to carry back. If you've got, like, say, 2-3 bottles, it's going to be a nightmare to get home, and then the bag split. So I thought that was hilarious. And then obviously tonight I've got, what's on tonight? EastEnders, is it? Yeah, not a lot. But we'll see if the news mentions the bloody NHS again. I mean, I'm not being funny, but it's almost like they think we don't know anything else about the NHS. You don't, you know, you've told us 3 days now, you know, can you not just, like, give us a break from this poxy NHS crap, you know? We understand that they're not getting paid, but, you know, give us something different for a change. Then they said there was a little girl that was on TV or something, and she was killed by a tree. Apparently a tree was supposed to be felled, and they didn't do it, and it killed her or something. It fell on her, whether it fell on her or it... something happened anyway with this tree. And the girl's name was Ella Henderson. And I thought, hang on a minute, that's a singer. So I thought, oh my God, please don't say it's the singer. Because she's the one that, one of my favourite songs with her is the one that goes, she sings with Jax Jones and she goes, this is real, and I've been right here all along. I love that song. But you need to play the Jingle Bell version, Jingle Bell Rock or something like that. It's called This Is Real, a Jingle Bell or Jingle Box or something like that. But no, it was a different Ella Henderson, so absolutely tragic. But yeah, so I can't even remember what that colour was, so I'm going to take it out. This is how forgetful I am. But tonight's going to be interesting because on my other channel I'm doing my first live again since the new light got installed. And yeah, when that old light blew up, I had to snap it in half in order to get rid of it because I don't do the tip, I just put them in the bins. Can't be asked with all that rubbish. And inside the fluorescent tube is this horrible powder stuff. It's very poisonous, by the way. So I didn't even know there was tubing in it. There was like powder in it. But apparently this powder it basically illuminates light, but it's crap because sometimes you turn it on and it takes forever to pump up. But these LED ones are great. They just turn on perfectly. And as I said, because it's LED, if that was to blow up, I don't know how you would replace that because it's it's like a circuit board. So that's interesting. But yeah, I filmed on it last night because I wanted to do a test on my craft channel. I wanted to craft with Mike. I wanted to test out the lighting, and it's pretty good because the previous one you had shadow. Whenever it was on, and this one it does shadow a little bit but not as much, which is great. So yeah, so looking forward to the live. Hopefully we won't have any technical problems because you know, like lagging and all that. So I think it has to have like 4 GB or something. So, but people were saying it was crackling or something when we did the live on here, so I'm not entirely sure. So yeah, 68 will be done today. This is real, and I've been right here all along. Not gonna give you up. Got vertical falling down, 'cause I'm going through my head. Oh my god, I was watching a really good channel last night, and I'm gonna start to be a patron for her. So I'm gonna sign up to that Patreon thing and be a member. I like to give back to creators, you know, and help them out, and it's just investment into their channels, you know. What they spend the money on is up to them. They're the directors, so but it's nice to give something back to a creator, you know, and show support to them. So I used to do Patreon, but they had a major update and something changed. And I think they said it went through PayPal. No, that it was the payment provider. They swapped their providers, and it's no longer done by PayPal. So this new company that took over, you can't withdraw unless you've got a threshold of £60. So if you say like someone donates £5 to you, and that's your only patron, you can't withdraw that until it gets to £60, which is ridiculous. But yeah, that's what it is. So I think it was Patreon. I'm sure it was. Now I'm sort of like confused over that. But yeah, so that was funny. But the rest of today, I will. I've got Eddie's Daybot to do in the evening. I've got to do a bit of the craft channel. I might do a bit of the Moomins if I've got time, but obviously I'm in between like reading emails, trying to clear as many videos as I can with YouTube. As I said, when I'm cooking, I'll stick like a video on. If it's like a whip and chat, normally 10 times out of 10, if I'm cooking, it's going to be a whip and chat video that I'm watching. So I normally watch that. And then normally it's Mrs. Coffee I put on in the background while I'm cooking. I just love hearing about whip and chats, you know. You talk about all sorts of wonderful things. And Mrs. Coffee is a lovely YouTuber. She does a lot of unboxings for Diamond Art Club, and I absolutely love the way she goes. With like Diamond Art Club, she'll get really excited about it, and she'll go, yeah, like that, and I'm like, I love it, I absolutely love it. And yeah, I mean, when I done mine, I was really super excited to get into it. It felt like opening up a new phone. That's how special it felt, and the quality is amazing. You know, I can't fault it. Even on the back of the canvas, this is like a rough, but on their canvas, it's like a felt sort of substance. So, yeah, I mean, I think, I mean, definitely not yet, but in probably a few years, I will probably phase out Amazon and the Works diamond paintings and move forward to Diamond Art Club. I think what I'll do now is, like, if I like the look of a painting, I'll see if it's available through Diamond Art Club first. Because what I love about them is you get this sheet of, like a sheet with stickers on, and it will say, like where we have to stick them on ourselves and write them up, Diamond Art Club actually print them for you, and they include a few blanks, but they're already printed on the sticker, which gives it a lovely thing. Now, Crafting with K was telling me something about you can actually, for example, here, you can actually, rather than stick the sticker on, because these are a nightmare to wash off, you can actually put some washi tape underneath and then stick the sticker on the top of that washi tape. So just peel some, put it under that, you know, that lid part, and then, yeah, that might be an option. But yeah, these will be eventually phased out as well. These are going to be my new model screw pots. Because I'm getting... The thing is with diamond painting is that there's always upgrades and there's always accessories that we're going to buy. So, yeah, I am literally can't wait to see what's on offer, really. There's one with Diamond Painting Fanatics. She got this lovely, lovely storage case. It was like it's a square one, and it's really big. And I think Angela got that as well. Angela McCabe, who is, she's changed her name, but it's something along the lines of Horton Going On with Dave, Angela and Tony. That's what it used to be, but I think it's now called Horton Going On with Angela's Life Journey or something like that. But yeah, I'm looking into getting that. I mean, my circle one is a double. No, my one is like it's a single layer, but it's a rectangle sort of shape. So I'm looking in, I think the next one I'll buy is a double, 100%. Because I quite like the look of that. That's just gone in the wrong place, I think. Oh, come on. Has anyone, let me know in the chat, has anyone like put a drill down, they think it's wrong, they've erected it off, and then you get the same drill again and it turns out to be the right one? I think we've all done that. So yeah. I think we will make it over to this, but this is going to be nice because we'll get to see like the IDs howling on this as well. I keep thinking this is a banana colour. I think it's like a vanilla colour, you know. It's quite lovely. Really like this. What happened there? That one's there, that one's there. Sometimes my pen, always, although it's a 3-placer, it don't always pick it up. It tends to pick up 2. So, but yes, it's been a really busy week. What's happening tomorrow, Thursday? I'm sure I had something on Thursday. Can't remember. I don't think I have anything scheduled for Thursday. Let me just get a pen. Oh, no, this pencil case is bloody years old. It's when I went to Colchester Zoo. It's got a parrot on it, but I just want to mark off my... oh, this is full of pencils, but I can use that permanent marker. I just want to mark off my calendar because 7th, 8th, Cody done, Bunny done. What are we on, the 11th now, is it? Yeah, the 11th. Lovely, that's that done. Fantastic. Keep that one up there actually because we're going to be using that again. Do you know what? Yeah, I bought all these pencils because I used to do a collection called Draw the Marvel Way. Very old collection with Harshette Partworks. And yeah, I didn't really got round to issue one and didn't like it. So didn't do it anymore. So that was quite funny. But yeah. I've got this thing about calendars. I love calendars and diaries, but because I'm with several animal charities, especially I4, International Fund for Animal Rescue, they will send you gifts, but they're quite crafty because what they do is they'll send you a gift, they'll send you an appeal. So an appeal is basically where they're asking for no donation to help the animals. And they'll basically show a bit of evidence to show what the appeal's for. And what they'll do is they'll send you a mailing with an appeal while we need help for so-and-so. But in there, you'll have like a notepad or a calendar. And then they'll go, we've enclosed you a free calendar. Please make a donation. And I'm thinking, so you're basically giving us a gift and then you're asking us to pay for that gift. That's technically what it is, isn't it? If you're asking us for a donation, then technically that's covering the cost of that gift. So whenever they do that, I say no, because, you know, if you've sent me a free gift, that's out of your own accord. So, who's Steph Prince? Steph Prince? Oh my God, what a stupid name. Steph Prince. Oh, I bet that's that bloody gas check. Sorry guys, I just need to check with my tablet because it could be that gas check. Just going to check on my tablet. Go away retailer because I know Steph Prince. Don't even know who that is. Come on, takes forever. Yeah, Steph Prince. Ugh. Regional manager. Oh God. 10 till 12. Tuesday the 17th. Don't think I'm doing anything that day, no. But yeah, look at that. Steph Prince. Down there. What an interesting name. But yeah, they're going to book it in for the 10th till the 12th, apparently. Thank you for your emails. I just need to reply to this. Because you and your guys say it. We can, yeah, that's fine. Hi, Steph. Yep. No worries. Yep, that's fine. And I've penciled it in my diary, which technically I'll do later, but Steph Prince. I'm also trying to change to Octopus Energy as well, because people are saying that they're really good. So I'm looking at changing to, as you can see, yeah, Octopus Energy. I'm sorry you've had your, oh, go away. But the only thing is, with this bloody Octopus Energy, you think, oh, great, yeah, I'll sign up. But you get a quote and they expect you to pay £250 there and then. As if I can just, yeah, I'll just, you know, get out my card and pay that, which I can't do. In one go. Why do you need to do... Oh, we need to take this payment kit to open your account. No, you don't. What a load of bullshit. So, yeah, I'm getting fed up with British Gas. You know, I shouldn't have to keep going in. I even took it to the Ombudsman and all they did was give me £60 out of it, compensation. But I need, you know, I shouldn't have to change providers just to get a smart meter. Oh, you can get them from the handy shop. No, you can't. You can't get a smart meter from the handy shop. They come with the actual meter. Hello. So, yeah, it is a bit of a pain, really, but this is what it's like all day long. Email. I don't know what the urgency is with this poxy gas check. I hate it, because every time they've come out to do a check, my boiler's gone wrong, and I've had to call them back out again. Because the previous idiot, he actually got sacked when the engineer came out, because they had to put a new pipe in or something, because when they fitted it, it was the wrong millimetre, and it's supposed to be a specific millimetre for regulation. And when they came out, apparently, he came out, and I noticed this gap in between the touchboard and the boiler, and the other engineer thinks that he tried to get it off, even though the manual was there. He tried to get it off with a screwdriver, so I've always ended up with this gap, and he snapped it. So I got compensation out of that, 250 quid for having to wait over 4 months. Yeah. So they thought, oh, we'll give you a little mini heater and that will do it. No, you can't. How am I supposed to wash like that? Hello? So I had to have a shower with cold water for several days, which wasn't really helpful. It was horrible. And then use the sink for like hot water to have a wash and stuff like that. But yeah, but when they phoned up, I was hearing, he was phoning his colleague, and I could hear him saying, every time we call out, it's the same person again, and it's always going back to the same person. So yeah, that George guy got fired. He was fucking useless. Every time he came round, oh yeah, and he looked at it, yeah, that's, I'll just report back to the office. And he, you know, we had another guy that ordered the wrong millimetre pipe, so that, you know, he booked it in, came round and he said, oh, I can't do it, they've ordered the wrong size pipe. And I'm like, do you see what I mean? You wait all day, you've had to move your diary around to accommodate it, and then you get told, oh, we can't do it. Steph Prince, I like that name. But that's come from the regional manager, apparently, so Another epoxy appointment I've got to do, but once that's out the way, that's it. So yeah, that'll be good. I'm still waiting for them to contact me about this bloody radiator. We are talking have and take here, so yeah, I'm the shittest landlord ever. As I said, you have to keep on and on and on. And if it weren't for the ombudsman, I would never have got this light. They haven't responded about the compensation I've asked for, so I'll just make a report to... I need to report back to the ombudsman, you know, to say it's been done. But no, trying to get an email from them is like a needle in a haystack, especially in my case, because they know not to mess with me. I'm not someone that, you know, they can just like bodge the job up, you know, because I notice I take before and after photos. So, oh look guys, we're finished. Yes. Oh, we get to go in the line now. Yeah, man. So oh, that's brilliant. I think that's the same colour, so we'll skadoodle that over there. Oh my god, Kay, if you're watching, did you used to do this thing called Scoobies? OMG, Scoobies was all the range when I was a kid. I mean, I'm 30 now, so that was a long time ago, but it's basically these like rubbery wire things, and you basically, it's like you basically cross them, you know, basically like knitting, but you make a thing. It's called Scoobies. Oh man, that was really, really good. Used to spend hours doing them. So cool. Oh, sorry. But this colour's gorgeous, isn't it? Burgundy, I reckon that is. Absolutely gorgeous. See? Really lovely. But yeah, I looked, that's the other thing I did this morning. I went on to the works because they emailed me last night to say that I had £2.95 in vouchers to spend. Because with the works you get a thing called Together Rewards, and every time you order you get points, which then at the end of the month you can get vouchers. And this month I got £2.95. And I looked on there and I got a few things. Nearly said what it was. I want to keep it under wraps for now. And I love it when companies give you something back, you know. That's what you call good companies. I love Tesco because obviously the great thing is with Tesco is you'll get club card points, which again you can turn into vouchers. But also, say like this pen was £2, it might have a sticker saying with club card £1.50. So even if you don't get points with, you know, with club cards, you can actually get things cheaper as well, which is really cool. Don't know why I've put that there. So yeah, it's really, really cool how they do that. Tuesday the 17th, that's next week, isn't it? Oh, man. Or at least it's booked in now. You know, I've said between 10 and 12, because I'm not getting up at 8 o'clock. You can jog on. Whoever invented that word, jog on, that is, oh, you know that phrase. Love it. I'm loving it. Oh my god, I was watching Kay last night. She was doing a post review. No, it was the day before, whenever it was the live. Because I was hovering in the chat and then I had to go because the electrician was asking me where the circuit breaker was, and I'm sure it was that video. She said, and I'm like, I know where you've picked that up from, because I started doing that, and I was like, you copied me. But Kate's a lovely person. She's very, she'll always give you helps and advice and stuff like that. Great banter, great personality, you know, really, really good. But it was just so funny when I heard her go, oh, that was brilliant. She always puts a smile on my face, like she'll always make me laugh and stuff. Even when watching her videos, there's just something about her that You know, there's always something, a joy to watch. What we're looking for, 6. That's this dark colour. You would think that would be black, wouldn't you? But it's not. It's it's brown apparently. So so it's just turned up to half an hour. We'll try and drag this a little bit more if we can. The battery may run out and the storage might run out, so there's your pre-warning. But I want to try and get this to an hour now because I'm, you know, we're under pressure a bit. So under pressure, falling down on me no matter what. Under pressure, yeah. Do you know what? I've been really good. I normally order diamond paintings like nearly every day, and I don't really have that urge anymore. I order it when I need, you know, when I'll add them. I'll still look for diamond paintings and I'll add them to my wish list, and then I'll just when I'm getting close to the end of one, I'll order another one. And I've actually got so much of my stash down a bit, so that's really good. I've got a shed load to do at Whittam. Oh my god, it was so funny that one day, yeah, we was, because Brunchy has this thing called the Christmas light switch on, and this guy obviously went on the train and he was on the stage and he asked us, how do I get to Witham? And I'm like, sorry, where? Witham, no, Whittam, it's not Witham. And apparently when I was a kid I used to go, we are young, we are free, we are Whittam. That's from a song, we are young or something it's called. Yeah, I think it's called that. But there's our next block. So as you can see, I like to draw a block process. But yeah, I don't know what we'll do for this last bit because as you can see, it's quite a short one. So we may just do a giant square. I'm not entirely sure on that yet. I will ponder on that. Oh man, I forgot my cup of tea. I forgot about that. See what I mean? I don't even have short-term memory loss, so I don't know how I can forget so easily. But I normally have a couple with this, to which I forgot. You know the film Annie? Who likes the new one? I much prefer the old one. Has anyone watched Pippi Longstocking? Oh my god, she goes around this kitchen with these giant shoe brushes. Pippi Longstocking, it's quite an old film, that. So that's interesting. But yeah, another productive day. Got to go and get me issues. But as I said, the tumbler's in, and I'm a little bit nervous because I'm thinking, please be on the shelf, please be on the shelf, because they won't set. They've got, I don't know what it is, but they've got this thing about they won't set the file up until it gets to issue 5 for some reason. So yeah, I just hope and pray that it's there. They had plenty of stock on the last one, so hopefully it's there. If not, I've got to go to Baza. By the way, Bazza's my friend, his name's Barry, but like for some reason he's always been called Bazza. I think it's his nickname, but why am I putting 5 there? Johnny 5, here's Johnny. Johnny 5. But Agora, like, they are so cool because like they are basically bringing all the models that we want. It's interesting Fan Home hasn't come out with something. They should have come out with something by now because most of the publishers launch new stuff around December and January time. And, well, near enough New Year. But, yeah, we haven't heard nothing from Fan Home at the moment. So, that's interesting. And also, diamond painting is a great way to kill time if you're bored. I will always be grateful. As I said, my acquaintance got me into this, and unfortunately, we no longer speak. We decided to go our separate ways, and I'll always be grateful to her for getting me into this, because one day she was like, give it a go, and I thought, do you know what, this really isn't my thing, and yeah, done it. And I've never looked back since. I think this is something that I'm always going to do until I'm old and grey and then, you know, probably 80. I've actually seen OAPs doing this. So this is a very, it's like Partworks, it's addictive. You see a painting you want to buy. I must spend like probably well over £100 a month on these things. Let me know in the comments, here's a question for you all. Let me know in the comments, what month has been your most expensive month for diamond painting? So in other words, how much have you spent in a month on paintings? I think for me, my maximum was roughly about £102. I definitely spent 100 in November. Because I had this massive box and I showed my friend and she was like, "Ugh!" And then she was like, is the box full of paintings though, or is it like just excess packaging? Because we all know with Amazon that they use ridiculous packaging. So say for example, I don't know, this. Say that was in a box, they would send it in like a giant box, even though it's a very small item, because apparently their computer selects the size for that box. So yeah, very interesting. Can't you see that I am not afraid? Lawrence is good at piano, he shall be rocking in my show. I used to get, there was this YouTuber once that's long been blocked, and he said that apparently I was gay because I had a high-pitched voice, and I sing like a girl, or whatever he said, and I just ignored it and laughed it off, because what he obviously doesn't understand what opera is. With opera, you do sing at a high-pitched voice. That's what opera is, and I just found that funny. But this is the thing, like, never ever let people dictate to you or make fun of you, because, you know, just ignore it. That's all you do. Like, when I look back years ago, when I used to do, like, because I've been on YouTube a while, but when I look back, like, a few years back, I used to always get, like, offended on things and, like, you know, let it bother me, and I'm thinking, why are these people being like this? And then as time has gone past, I've got really better at it, and I just laugh it off and block it now. And since tightening the belt, because everything in my channel now goes through helpful review, regardless of whether you're, you know, you've got content or you haven't, everything goes through helpful review, because I have to treat it fairly. And I had a comment the other day that came up saying something along the lines of, I turned the volume up, but I can't hear. It was on Sovereign of the Seas that I did, and he said, "You put good video, but I can't hear the volume," or something to do with the volume's too low. And that got me thinking, and I'm thinking, where have I heard that before? And a Pacific YouTuber said that, and I thought, I don't know about this, because I checked the channel and it didn't have content. So although it looks like a genuine comment, I'll just delete it as well, because I can't, like, there's only one exception I will make, and that's to Queen of Diamonds, because Queen of Diamonds, I know for a fact she has been on, she's never had a channel, but she don't have content, so I will make an exception just that once on that YouTuber. But yeah, I thought this sounds a little bit, you know, like the YouTuber that said it before. And they said, I can't hear the volume. And I was like, well, turn it up then, you know. Oh, I'll turn it up, but I can't hear you then. And I'm like, well, I can't help you then. But now, and I feel like I want a reply to it, but I can't, because I have to treat it fairly, you know. And yeah, it is a shame, because I tightened it because people were basically, they would say hello, great video, and then the next time they would basically make fun of you or something. It's like, for example, I have a collection called How Your Body Works, and How Your Body Works is basically a skeleton construction, and you can see it on my other channel, World of Mike. And one of the comments I got, this YouTuber has been supporting me for some time, and this Pacific YouTuber said, you finally found something that you're into. and started making fun. So I thought, you know what, I'll block you then. And what that YouTuber doesn't understand is that although it may look like a kid's thing, I'm a part work YouTuber. That's what I do. So whether it looks like a baby's thing or whether it looks like an adult thing, that is what I do. I share the part work hobbies. You know, that is what my channel's about. So clearly that YouTuber doesn't understand what part works are. And I can understand and I can relate to how that might look like a baby's item, but it's not. It clearly is not. You know, you wouldn't get a child, you know, playing with like a £1,000 model, would you? So, yeah. So, you know, it is. I've had comments in the past like that, and I don't know what it is. I think it's almost like I've had a personality change. I just like move on from it. But yeah, I don't know. I'm really impressed with this. We've gone over like 10 minutes so far and we've had more time, and I bet the bugger runs out now. So yeah, and thank you to a couple of you. I've noticed a couple of you on here were subscribed to my other channel, so I appreciate that. You're very lovely, so thank you for that. But yeah, I think we'll have the eye done in this session. If I've got this feeling it will run out, but I don't know. I really don't know. But the more we can get done on this, the better. And I know a couple of you have said to swap out, but a lot of you are saying to continue to the end and make an assessment at the end, but just have to wait and see. But I'm looking forward to the live tonight. I mean, we haven't done live for a while now, so I'm looking forward to chatting to you all and stuff like that. But I must remember to get a charger from the pound shop, because my iPhone charger broke, so I use like a wireless charger device, little stand thing. So I feel like I need to turn the light off because I want to see the eye, but I'm gonna be good and I'll persevere. See how much I'm having fun of this? I've gone over 30 minutes now. It's just, the more you see the character come to life, the more you just want to carry on. And it's nice when you're whipping chatting and then you've got like people in the chat, and when you've run out of things to say, they'll, you know, make a comment, and then we get into talking about other things. And yeah, I love it. And I highly recommend this. If any of you guys are watching and perhaps you're new to diamond painting, believe you and me, once you're in it, you're not going out of it. You will never ever lose interest in this. I mean, some people think it's a little bit too fiddly, and that's perfectly fine. But yeah, for me, I think I'm stuck with this forever now. Yeah. And it's, as I said, everyone's got their own little communities. I mean, you know, you've got all the diamond painters, you've got all the crafters, you've got all the part workers, you've got all the CRGS vaccinations. What? You know, you've got all the people that do vlogs, or shopping hauls and, you know, stuff like that. So we've all got our own little teams, if you like. But yeah. 777. Len Goodman, you gotta Google it. Let me see if I can get it on my tablet, actually. I love the guy, he's so brilliant. Hang on a minute. Let's get into YouTube if we can. Right. Come on, but can't you see? 7 Len Goodman. I love this guy. Yeah, Len Goodman saying 7. I think this might be it. might be that.
Let's hear from our head judge, Len Goodman.
If you don't get 4 10s for that, I'm going to go home and pickle me walnut.
Come on.
Yum, yum, pig's bum. That was...
What?
You dance like I cook. Just chuck it all in and hope for the best.
I do apologise.
Spank me gently with a wet chamois. Your bum, it was like you were chewing a toffee. 7, 7.
Yeah, there we go.
7. Fabulous. It was knockout. Well done. Hello. Come in. Shut up, close the door and call me Mary. Your best dog. Artem, it's like looking in a mirror.
Anyway, first of all, that's Len Goodman 7, because he goes 7, whereas the other one goes 7. Len for 10. I just randomly picked that. As I said, I've never seen that video before. I do apologise that he said pig's bum. I did not expect that. I sincerely apologise for that. So yeah, that's partly my fault for not checking the video prior hand, but we didn't expect, I didn't expect to be playing the Len Goodman video. But yeah, I do apologise about that. I am quite shocked about that. But yeah, I apologise about that, and I'll mark this video as 18 plus. So yeah, I do sincerely apologise about that. But yeah, that's basically the judge that goes 7. But I used to go around my mum's and keep saying it, and she gets really fucking pissed off with it. So I was like, okay, I know something that winds you up. So when you're winding me up, I can just go 7, you know. So yeah, that was quite funny. But yeah, I don't think he does it anymore. So yeah. But yes, it's really, really interesting. Can we get this to another 15 minutes? If we can, then we have got an hour's worth. I do think an hour is a little bit too long, but it does, you know, we really get a lot done. So, and what's good about that is I've basically done 2 sessions today, technically, because I would normally film in 2 hour slot, in half an hour slots. So yeah, that will basically be brilliant. Do 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 do. I mean, why would you even say pig's bum? What's that got to do with Strictly? Maybe that's why he left. I don't know whether he retired or not. But it's like this year, I watched the first episode and didn't really get into it. A lot of people want it to be axed. Only bit I like in it is the one that goes boom. But this year, I think what put me off is that bloody James By from EastEnders. I can't stand the bloke. It's just like something about him. I don't know what it is, but I just know that there's something there I don't like. Just don't play. He doesn't play a good part in EastEnders. I prefer the old Martin. But yeah. And I'm not being funny, but on stage, when he was dressed up in Strictly, I think he was wearing makeup and eyelashes, and he looked very feminine. I'm not even joking. It just did not suit him whatsoever. So, yeah, I don't know why the hell he was wearing that. But, yeah, it was really, really... just don't like him. I don't know what it is, but... because sometimes I think people think, you know, with EastEnders, when you see, like, celebrity, when you see the actors in EastEnders say on Strictly and EastEnders comes on at 7, you've got to remember that, because some people ask, well, how can he be in that and EastEnders? That's not being recorded live, okay? what happens is EastEnders is normally filmed 6 months or 6 weeks in advance. So what you're seeing, say yesterday, is probably shot 6 weeks ago. So yeah, I think any recording companies or any programs work like that. With me, I record in advance. This session will probably be the 29th of January. I'm not sure yet. It's just I'll have to check how many videos we've recorded. But yeah, it is what it is, you know. But what I might do is, if we've gone over and I think I've recorded a little bit too much and we've hit the 29th, we can always you know, extend it a little bit if need be and go into February. So yeah, but only sort of like Christmas ones. Normally Christmas ones I will keep and roll off to the next year. So yeah. Well, I'm very happy that this battery has lasted this long, because normally I have to charge it 50 odd times a day. But the weather is lovely today. We haven't got rain. Fingers crossed. I said that the other day and then it started raining and I was like, oh no! You know? But look at how many drills we've used so far. This is exciting. Very, very exciting, because we can multi-place, and it does my head in when we have to keep changing and swapping in colours and all that stuff. It's almost like you should have another pen and go like this. So you got 2 trays, one's that colour, one's that colour. Oh, I've got to try and do Titanic today. I wanted to do it yesterday but didn't have time. You are always on my mind. You are always on my mind. Tell me that your sweet love hasn't died. Give me one more chance to keep you satisfied. You are always, always on my mind. Yeah. Dibbidi-dee, it's only me. Boopity-boo, I scared you. Look on the light, there's nothing there. Everything vanished in the air. It's a hard knock life for us. It's a hard knock life for us. Sons of wishes, you be 3. Sons of wishes, only me. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Sing the happy song, la 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 la. I'm so happy we've almost done an hour. Can we fix it in time? I don't even know when we started. I think it may have gone over, but what was that saying Delbel said? He who dares wins or something. Cody's almost finished actually. That's literally all we've got left to do. Which reminds me, I need to find that. That 310. Oh, this colour's so, so annoying, because every time I pick it up I think it's that bloody banana colour. Because it's actually pink, but if you look, it's actually a more pinky colour or yellowy colour. So yeah, multi-place time, yabba-dabba-doo. No, nearly went up there. I don't know what that, I got distracted. Yes, my name is Mike. I nearly said something else, but... So, another question for you. What is your next diamond painting that you've ordered? I know some people don't like to say, but is it a 30 to 40? Is it a you know. I feel like we've got so much done today. This is really, really achieving. Might do another session later, but it really, I can't say for sure because I'm proper chock-a-block today. As I said, I've got a live later. I've got to do a bit on the craft channel. Really today, if I can try and get the craft channel done, that won't take long. And then it's just try and tackle Titanic because that's got a bit of a backlog at the moment. So, yeah. Fudge cake. Oh, I love multi-placing. I don't think we've had much multi-placing in this, but this is where it starts to. That is going to be a really lovely session down here. This block is a really good colour blocking bit. So let me just, oh my God, my camera's going all weird. So yeah, I normally have my lunch. I don't know why I feel I need to share this, but I will. I normally have my lunch between 1 or 12. But I can't make my mind up. I don't know whether to have chicken korma or rice, but I know I need to eat the chicken today because it runs out. Could always freeze it though. Ay, 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 ay. Mona, mona, me monkey man. Ay, 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 ay. And then I saw you, I only understand. La 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 la. Ay, 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 ay. Well, at least we know we've had almost an hour storage on here. That's good. Might get another hour session out of this today. Not sure. But I think what I'd like to do is finish off this line and then we'll call it. But at least we can see what the eye... I mean, you can see what the eye looks at the moment. Because you get an aerial view, whereas I'm looking on like a point down view, if you get me. Slanted view. I don't know, I'm probably making no sense. But you know when I've spoke about everything I want to speak about, because I then just like go silent because there's nothing else to discuss. And then when I say that, I think of something else. But at the moment, that is that. So that's where we are, guys. It is really turning out to be great. Let's have a look at the eyeball. Oh, yeah, okay. I mean, the yellow colour looks a little bit better, but I don't know. What do you guys think? That's what we're looking at the moment. But do you think it looks a bit better? I really don't know. But anyway, that is that session. I will see you next week for the next session. Please remember to like, share, subscribe. Tap the bell if you want to be notified for the videos I do. And I'll see you next time. This is currently with the works if you want to get it as well. But as I said, it can go out of stock quick. But please remember to like, share, subscribe. That has been that session today. I'm really happy with the progress. We've got all down here. Well, basically all there. We've got a bit of the eye done. And this is how much you can get done in an hour. It's really, really good. But anyway, I hope you liked that video. Please remember to like, share, subscribe. I'll see you next week at the same time of 8 o'clock. Bye bye.